to the front of the vehicle, to the engine, show them a few key points underneath the hood, and take them around to the passenger or the driver's side. The hood and the door and the trunk will be open. Get to the driver's side and go through a few key points there as well, whether it's the window locks, the door locks. Go to the trunk and show him the space, a few key points of storage, spare tire, and go to the passenger side. And at the passenger side, show him the leg room, and have him take a seat. And once he sits down, I'll go to the driver's side and kind of go through a few areas in the front of the interior of the vehicle, the dash, move the steering wheel up and down if it has a telescoping steering wheel to where it comes closer to you. And from there, take him inside, sit him down, ask him for his driver's license. Once I get his driver's license, I'll go make a copy of his ID, grab a dealer plate and the keys for the car, head back to him and give him his license, head out to the vehicle, pull it around to the front, and get him, bring him out, and we'll go for a test drive. What we'll do is I'll get in the driver's side, drive about a quarter mile down the road, pull over, ask him to get out, we'll change spots, and we'll drive down a predetermined route back to the dealership, and I'll ask him to park next to his vehicle. Once we get there, we'll get out, and since I know he wants to do a trade-in, we'll go to his vehicle. I'll do a silent walk around, look for dents, scratches, tire wear, if it's been repainted. From there, I'll go inside with the customer and have him sit down at my desk and go to the manager and explain what we have, the vehicle that the customer's looking for, the trade, the issues with the trade, the year, the miles, and whatnot. Once we're done there, I'll get the Foursquare from the manager and go back to the customer and explain what we have. And then what I'll do, sit down with the customer and explain that we have the manufactured suggested retail price of $35,785. With his trade-in, we have a market value of $5,000. We got the $5,000 from shopping around at auctions in the area, so it's a market value for what he has. That we're asking a cash investment of $4,000 from him, and that we would have, with those three things, 3 payment options of 48 months, 60 months, and 72 months. And I would ask him if he has, which one would work well for him, if he could circle the one that works. And from there, if he has any issues, we would go over and, if he had an issue with the market value, if he had a different price, whether through Kelley Blue Book or whatnot, say if you thought it was worth $7,000, write $7,000 down.
I'm happy. 4 different locations, and just point out about 3 things quickly, just so they have a quick run through of what we have. And then what I'd like to, at that point, sit down with them, have them sit in the vehicle and in the passenger side so they can have a look at the interior, and I would go around in the driver's side and sit down and go over a few things like that. Take them for a quick drive down the road, maybe quarter mile or so, if that, and stop and get them behind the wheel so they can feel the vehicle. When we come back, little talk on the way back and feel where they're at, see if they maybe have a trade, have them stop by their vehicle. At that point, then I'd ask if they're looking to trade in their vehicle, and if that's what they would like to do, I'd bring them inside, get the information from them, the sheets. I'd take them outside and go around the vehicle with them, because I'd like to make sure there's an equal playing field for Rust Aero team as well. And go over a few things. Come back inside, have them sit down and bring the information to the manager, and at that time when you guys bring me the Foursquare, and then sit down with that with the customer. And at that point, I just introduce it to them. Joe, the minivan that you're looking at, it's great news. Right now it's MSRP at $35,785. With your trade-in, which we've gone over and assessed for you, appraised, we came up with a market value of $5,000. With your cash investment of $4,000, your payment options are any one of these 3. If you would like to pick the option that suits you best.
After he told me he was going to go look at the Altimas, I'm going to take him over to the Altimas. I'm going to look at those. I'm going to find out a little bit about him, find out what he's looking at in a vehicle, and after that, we'll go from there. I'll show him what he wants, what he's looking at, and after that's all said and done, picks out a vehicle, picks out what he likes. We'll head back inside. I'll invite him to sit at my desk, and I'll find out if he wants to take a test drive. If he does that, I'll go take a copy of his license, go get a dealer plate, and also get the keys to the vehicle. I'll run back, get the vehicle, bring it up, park it up front, possibly next to his, if possible. Leave the driver's side door open, pop the hood, pop the trunk. After that, I'll go inside, get the customer, bring him out, and show him key spots of the 4 points of the vehicle, being the hood, the driver's side, the passenger side, and the trunk. Explaining 2 or 3 items of each spot that is of key interest to him, and go from there. Once that's done, I'll invite him to sit in the passenger seat, show him a little bit about the inside of the vehicle, and go about a quarter mile down the road on the test drive, where we'll then switch spots. I'll let him drive a little bit and bring it back here. Once he stops back here, I'll have him park possibly next to his car again, or during this trip I hope to find out if he has a trade, and if he has the trade, then I'll bring him inside again, grab a clipboard or whatever, bring it back outside, and do a silent walk around, silent appraisal of his vehicle.
Is the customer with you?
And the customer will be with me, yes. Once I'm doing this vehicle walk around, I'm gonna be touching the vehicle, checking spots on it, but not saying anything the whole time. After that, what's gonna happen is I'll bring him inside, write down little notes of spots or blemishes that I've seen in the vehicle, and I will then talk to him a little bit more, get him a little more comfortable, and say, let me take these numbers to my manager. We'll get some numbers for you, and we'll go from there. My manager will bring me the Foursquare, where I'll go over the Foursquare with my customer, and the Foursquare I'm going to go over will be all right, so the vehicle that you're looking at today is $35,785. With the market value and the local auctions and whatnot of your vehicle, we came to about $5,000 for your vehicle. Your cash investment that we would like to see today, or the bank would like to see, is $4,000, and with the $4,000 down brings you these 3 payment plans. Going from there, choose a payment plan, and we'll see what works for you.